Rarely seen color photos of World War II that truly bring history to life. Rediscover the tragedy and heroism of D-Day, the Holocaust, and more with this arresting look at World War II in color. U.S. troops, among the first to land during the D-Day invasion, approached the beaches of Normandy, France, likely near Saint-Laurent-sur-Mer, on June 6, 1944. U.S. Navy sailors rescue a survivor from the water alongside the sunken battleship USS West Virginia amid the Japanese air raid on Pearl Harbor, Hawaii on December 7, 1941. An emaciated former prisoner of the Buchenwald concentration camp drinks from a metal bowl shortly after the camp's liberation in April 1945. A German solider fires a backpack flamethrower across a field of tall grass in the Soviet Union. Circa 1941–1942. Adolf Hitler and several Nazi officials survey the Great Gustav, the largest artillery cannon ever built at 155 feet long, 1350 tons in weight, with 11-foot shells weighing 7 tons each. Date unspecified. American soldiers stand next to a pile of corpses on a trailer at the newly liberated Buchenwald concentration camp on April 12, 1945. Central Hiroshima lies in ruins in September 1945, the month after U.S. forces dropped an atomic bomb on the Japanese city. 2 prisoners of the Buchenwald concentration camp near Weimar, Germany stare out through its barbed wire fence. 1945. A lathe operator forges parts for transport planes at the Consolidated Aircraft Corporation plant in Fort Worth, Texas, in October 1942. A camouflaged American serviceman holds his pistol while making a call on a walkie-talkie. Circa 1943. Thick smoke billows from stricken American warships, from left, USS West Virginia and USS Tennessee, along Battleship Road during the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor, Hawaii on December 7, 1941. Shortly after the liberation of the Buchenwald concentration camp, a former prisoner holds a human bone from a large pile of other bones from the camp's crematory. Circa April 1945. U.S. Army Rangers sit on board a landing craft assault vessel in Weymouth Harbor, England on June 6, 1944. The ship is bound for the D-Day landing on Omaha Beach in Normandy, France. Clockwise, from far left, First Sergeant Sandy Martin, who was killed during the landing, Technician 5th Grade Joseph Markovich, Corporal John Lasciavo, and Private First Class Frank E. Lockwood. Crowds gather on Paris's Champs-Élysées as French tanks roll past in celebration of the liberation of France on August 26, 1944. U.S. Navy aviator Jesse Rhodes Waller tries out a machine gun he had just installed on a plane at the air base in Corpus Christi, Texas, in August 1942. This photo from the German Army publication Signal depicts the Nazi advance during the Battle of Moscow. Circa January 1942.